The first thing that I noticed with this poster is there is a lot going on. We have the title, which blends in with what's being accepted versus what's not being accepted. There are different images that are kind of thrown in there, along with different types of text and statements being used. Items related to each other should be grouped according to the proximity concept. So in this poster, items are grouped based on their relation, but there's so much information that the brain is overwhelmed with where to look to understand what the poster is showing. So over here, we have everything that will be accepted at this recycling event, but then we also have what is not being accepted. However, both of the color schemes are the same, so it's hard for your eyes to be drawn to the correct section that you want to look at. Also, items on the poster should be aligned and connected with other elements. The items on this poster are not placed with proper alignment because there's no way of knowing what information is separate from the other information on the poster. There is no consistent typeface on this poster. We can see here that this font is very different than the font right above it. Instead of making this poster very uniformed, the creator just threw in a bunch of different fonts to change the way the poster was looking. Unfortunately, that's overwhelming what your brain is seeing. There is some contrast in this poster showing what is accepted and what's not with the check marks and the X. We can visually see that the check mark is what is going to be accepted and the X is what's not going to be accepted. However, I would definitely include maybe a graph of some sort that organizes the information, aligns it, and spaces it very carefully so that the information is easy to read at a quick glance, and make sure that the information about the annual recycling day and where it's going to be dropped off and picked up and things like that, that all needs to be put together based on the proximity concept because they are related to each other. I would also remove some of these images here that don't seem to relate to the recycling day event that this poster is advertising. It's just very distracting for the reader. Also, here it says drop off free of charge and pick up anything used for a full small donation. Again, I would change that type to be very similar and maybe a little bit more explanation as to what is supposed to be happening here. It is a little bit confusing. The recycling symbol that's right here, I would center this and separate what's being accepted versus what's not. That'll help make it clear